If the rear defroster is not working in your Kia Sportage, it could be due to a blown fuse or a faulty relay. In this video, I will show you the location of the rear defroster fuse and relay and how to check if they function properly. Start by popping the hood and locating the engine compartment fuse box near the battery. Press the tabs on the side of the cover and then pull up the cover to reveal the fuses and relays inside. On the back of the cover, you will find a diagram that identifies each fuse and relay. The relay for the rear defroster is located in the top right corner of the fuse box. It's the second relay in the last column. If you suspect the relay is faulty, you can test it by swapping it with another identical relay in the fuse box that you know is working. For example, you can replace it with the blower motor relay. Pulling this relay is a little tricky. I have this relay puller tool, but it does not work here, as I can't get it under the relay. There is no space. To remove the relay, use a pair of adjustable pliers. To avoid damaging the relay, you can place a piece of cloth on the relay. Grip the relay firmly but gently and pull it straight out. As you can see, both the relays are exactly the same and has the same markings, only swap relays of same type. If the rear defroster starts working after swapping the relay, the original relay is faulty and needs to be replaced. If the rear defroster still does not work, then it might be due to a blown fuse. Let's take a look at the fuse diagram on the back of the cover. This is the fuse for the rear defroster and it's a 40 amp fuse. This fuse is actually inside the multi-fuse strip. Look through the small window on the side and you will see multiple filaments. The third filament from the top is the fuse for the rear defroster. If the fuse is blown, the filament or the wire you see inside will be broken or burnt. If the fuse is blown, you cannot replace this individual fuse. You will have to replace the entire multi-fuse strip. Before removing the multi-fuse strip, you must disconnect the negative term of the battery for safety reasons. Now remove the nut that is holding down the multi-fuse. Pull the tab on the side and pull out the multi-fuse. Carefully wiggle it back and forth while pulling upward to loosen it. You may need to apply a bit of force to get it out, as it can be tightly seated. Now that the multi-fuse strip is out, you can test the fuse with a multimeter. Set the multimeter to the continuity or resistance setting. Place one probe on this large metal piece and the other probe on the metal contact under the rear defroster fuse. If you see zero resistance, the fuse is good. If the multimeter reads OL, the fuse is blown. However, in most cases, visual inspection is enough to determine if the fuse is blown or not. If the fuse is good and the rear defroster is still not working, then it might be caused by a bad defroster grid on the window or a bad connection somewhere. Further diagnosis is needed. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to EasyJoin for more DIY car tips. Thanks for watching.